She posted a TikTok of her crying. "My boyfriend never takes me on dates." I commented, "You're right." Then I posted a montage of the 12 expensive dinner receipts and the non-refundable vacation tickets from the last 2 months. The internet did the rest. I, 26 male, was sitting at my desk Wednesday morning when my coworker showed me the TikTok. There was Kendra, 24, my girlfriend of 2 years, mascara running down her face, lip-syncing to some sad audio about when he doesn't value you. The caption, "2 years together and he never takes me anywhere. Just video games and his stupid friends. I deserve better. Neglectful boyfriend, know your worth. Princess treatment." 67K views, 8K likes, 1,247 comments calling me trash. I watched it 3 times. Then I laughed. Actually laughed out loud in my office. See, 2 nights before this TikTok, I'd taken Kendra to this upscale sushi place she'd been begging to try. $280 dinner. She spent the entire time on her phone taking photos of the food, barely ate anything because the lighting wasn't right for her stories, then complained the portions were small. The week before that, concert tickets to see her favorite artist. $450 for 2 VIP passes. She got drunk during the opening act and we had to leave early because she felt sick. But sure, I never take her anywhere. I commented on her TikTok, "You're right." Then I got to work. I keep all my receipts, digital copies, organized by month. It's not even about being paranoid. I just track my spending. Lucky for me, I had everything from the last 2 months ready to go. I made my own TikTok, first one ever. The video was simple, just a slideshow of receipts with that "oh no" audio playing. Nobu, $312. She ordered the most expensive items, then took 1 bite. Concert tickets, $450, left after 30 minutes. Weekend resort booking, $1,800. She canceled morning of because her friend had drama. Broadway show, $290. She was on her phone the whole time. Wine tasting tour. She doesn't even drink wine, just wanted pics. Cooking class, $180. She showed up 45 minutes late. Hot air balloon ride, $500. She refused to get in because of her hair. Fancy brunch spots, $540 total across 4 weekends. Various dinners, $800 plus. Total over 5 cares in 2 months. On dates. That supposedly never happened. Caption, "Guess these receipts are from my other girlfriend?" #receipts in respect. I tagged her. Within an hour it had more views than her original video. The comments section? Absolute carnage. Not the receipts. She really thought she ate with that first video. 1T entered a resort, and she canceled? This is why I have trust issues. Drop this king. My phone started blowing up. Kendra called 23 times in 10 minutes. Texts ranged from "take it down now" to "you're humiliating me" to "this is financial abuse" to "we need to talk." I didn't respond. I was at work after all. By lunch, her original video was gone. But the internet never forgets. People had already screen recorded it, made reaction videos, created memes. Someone even found her Instagram where she'd posted pictures from all these dates she claimed never happened, tagged at the expensive restaurants, showing off the concert, posing at the resort spa. Her best friend Tamara called me. "You need to fix this. Kendra's having a breakdown." "Fix what? I just posted receipts." "You're destroying her reputation." I posted facts. She posted fiction. How is that my fault? She didn't mean it that way. You know how TikTok is. Everyone exaggerates. Interesting. So lying is fine, but evidence isn't? She hung up. Update 1. So Kendra showed up at my apartment that night with her whole crew. Tamara, her cousin Destiny, and her sister Camille. They came in hot. Camille immediately started recording. "We're here to confront this abusive man who tried to shame my sister for expressing her feelings." I pulled out my phone and started recording too. "Cool. We're all documenting. Please continue." That threw them off. Kendra was crying again. But like, performative crying? You know, the kind where they check to make sure you're watching? "You've ruined my life. Everyone's calling me a gold digger." I never said that. I just posted receipts. You turned the internet against me. You turned the internet against me first. I just provided context. Destiny jumped in. "A real man wouldn't put his woman on blast like that. A real woman wouldn't lie about her man for clout. She was just expressing how she felt. Feelings aren't lies. She literally said I never take her anywhere, while posting from places I took her. That's different." She meant emotionally. Ah yes, the emotional distinction between never and constantly, but I don't appreciate it. My bad. Then Kendra dropped the bomb. If you don't take down that video and post an apology, we're done. Okay. Okay, you'll do it? Okay, we're done. The shock on her face was genuinely satisfying. Like she really thought that ultimatum would work. You're choosing TikTok over our relationship? No, I'm choosing self-respect over being with someone who publicly lies about me for sympathy. She lost it. Started grabbing random stuff, my hoodies, a watch I'd let her borrow, even tried to take my PlayStation controller. I'm taking everything I deserve. Sure, your stuff is in that box by the door. I'd already packed her things. She looked at the small box, then at me. That's it? After 2 years? That's literally everything you left here. Unless you deserve things you didn't buy? Camille was still recording, narrating like she was some investigative journalist. As you can see, he's prepared to throw her out like trash. As you can see, I said to my phone, I pre-packed her belongings respectfully and am returning them without issue. They left with the box and a lot of threats about how I'd regret this, and karma's coming. Cool, I ordered pizza and played the game I'd wanted to play all week. But here's where it gets interesting. The next day, Kendra started a new campaign. She posted a series of TikToks about financial abuse in relationships, how I used money to control her, how those dates were actually love bombing, how the receipts were proof of my narcissistic documentation habits. She actually gained some traction with this new angle. Some creator with 400K followers made a video essay about the receipt guy and toxic masculinity. So I did something petty. Maybe too petty. But honestly, worth it. Remember that non-refundable resort booking? The one she bailed on? It was for the upcoming weekend. I couldn't get my money back, so I took my mom, and I posted everything. Since someone canceled last minute on this non-refundable trip, treated my mom to her first spa weekend. Look how happy she is. Mom appreciates it. The pictures were golden. My mom at the spa, at the fancy restaurant, by the pool with a cocktail. She was living her best life. The comments went insane. He took his mom, I'm screaming. This is the level of petty I aspire to. Your mom's smile. She raised you right. Bet his ex is seething. My mom even made her own TikTok. My sister helped her. When your son treats you to the vacation his ungrateful ex didn't want, blessed raised him right. It went viral. Moms across TikTok were demanding spa weekends. The hashtag #TakeMomInstead started trending. Kendra's response was swift and unhinged. Update 2. Kendra went full scorched earth. First, she made a 10-part TikTok series called The Truth About Receipt Guy. Each video had evidence of my supposed abuse. 1. A screenshot of me saying I can't afford that right now, about a $3K Cartier bracelet. 2. A photo of me playing video games, proof I ignored her. 3. A text where I said I was tired after work, showing I never made time for her. 4. A picture of her crying, no context, just her crying. 5. Some random man's profile pic claiming to be my secret boyfriend. It was literally a stock photo. But video number 6 is where she messed up. She posted our text conversation from a year ago where she admitted to lying to her ex about being pregnant to keep him around. She was trying to show I was judgmental for telling her that was wrong. The internet destroyed her. She faked a pregnancy? Receipt guy dodged a missile. This girl is unhinged. Imagine telling on yourself like this. She deleted everything within hours, but people had already screenshotted it all. Someone made a compilation video called Kendra's Self-Owns that got 2 million views. Then came the desperation plays. She started messaging my friends, telling them I was abusive. My buddy Trevor responded by posting their conversation where she offered to hang out if he could convince me to take her back. He captioned it, "Your girl's shooting her shot in my DMs while calling my boy abusive. Make it make sense." She tried contacting my job, but joke's on her. My boss follows me on TikTok and had already seen everything. He actually gave me a raise for excellent documentation practices. I'm not kidding. He said any man who keeps receipts that organized is management material. But the nuclear option came when she contacted my ex, Luna, trying to get dirt on me. Luna and I ended amicably 2 years ago. We just wanted different things. Luna screenshotted everything and sent it to me with, "Your ex is psycho. Want me to post this?" I said yes. Luna posted, receipt guy's ex hit me up looking for dirt. Sorry girl, he was a great boyfriend. I'm actually team receipt guy. Also, didn't you fake a pregnancy? Seek help. The ratio was brutal. Then, Kendra's sister Camille tried to salvage things with a video about how the internet is bullying her sister without knowing the full story. Someone commented, "What's the full story? That she got more than $5,000 worth of dates in 2 months, then lied about it?" Camille responded, "Those receipts don't show the emotional neglect." The commenter, "I'm emotionally neglected by my bank account after seeing those receipts." Even Kendra's supporters started turning. One girl who'd initially defended her posted, "I was on her side until I did the math. $5,000 in 2 months? That's more than my rent. I'm switching teams." Meanwhile, I was thriving. The spa weekend with my mom had given me a new perspective. I started a TikTok series called Dating Receipts, where I gave advice about financial boundaries and relationships. It took off. But Kendra wasn't done yet. Update 3: Kendra's final gambit was wild. She claimed she was starting a support group for victims of financial manipulation. She made a whole Instagram page, Facebook group, the works. The first meeting was virtual. Someone sent me the link. I couldn't resist. I joined under a fake name with my camera off. There were 7 people there, including Kendra. She was going on about how I weaponized money and documented everything to use against her. One woman asked, "So he forced you to go to these expensive places?" Well, no, but he knew I'd feel obligated to go. "Did you ever offer to pay?" "That's not the point. He made more money." "How much more?" "Like 20K more per year." The woman laughed. "Girl, that's not enough difference for him to be spending $2,500 a month on dates. You were bleeding him dry." Another person chimed in, "Wait, your receipt guy's ex? The one who faked a pregnancy?" The meeting ended shortly after that. The group disbanded the next day. But the best part? Kendra's cousin Destiny had been dating this guy Ramon for about 6 months. Ramon saw all the TikTok drama and started doing some math of his own. Turns out, Destiny had been pulling the same stuff, never paying, always expecting expensive dates, while posting about being an independent woman who don't need no man. Ramon dumped her and posted his own receipts. Started a whole trend. Suddenly, show the receipts was everywhere. People were exposing their entitled partners left and right. There was even a news segment about the receipt revolution and how it was changing dating culture. I got invited to do a podcast about modern dating and financial expectations. The host asked if I regretted how everything went down. My only regret is not seeing the red flags sooner. Like when she made me return a birthday gift because she'd found the same thing cheaper online. Or when she calculated how much her engagement ring should cost based on my salary. Or when she referred to my money as our money, but her money as her money. The podcast went viral. Even Kendra's mom commented on it. She apologized for her daughter's behavior and said she didn't raise her that way. Kendra made one last TikTok. She was crying, shocker, and said she was taking a break from social media to heal from this trauma. She also mentioned she was moving to another state for a fresh start. Good riddance. Final update. It's been 3 months now. Life's been interesting. The receipt guy thing died down after a few weeks, but the impact was real. I still get recognized sometimes. Had a guy buy my coffee last week and say, "You saved me from my ex, bro. Started keeping receipts because of you." Dating has been weird. Some women are paranoid that I'm documenting everything. I'm not. That was just for expenses. Others want to date me to prove they're not like Kendra. Had one girl Venmo me $150 during our first date before I even got the check. That was awkward. But I met someone cool recently. Jordana. She saw the whole TikTok saga before we matched on an app. First thing she said when we met, "Fair warning, I like expensive sushi, but I'll actually eat it, and I'll get the next one." She did. We've been trading off who pays. It's normal. Refreshing. As for Kendra, well, she moved back last month. Couldn't hack it in the new state. Tamara let it slip that Kendra had tried the same "my boyfriend never takes me anywhere" routine with some new guy there. He apparently responded by sending her my TikTok and blocking her. She's working at her dad's company now, deleted all her social media. Destiny told Ramon they're actually friends now, weirdly, that Kendra has to go to therapy as a condition of living with her parents again. The wildest update? William, Kendra's ex before me, reached out. He'd seen everything go down and wanted to share his story. This woman had done the exact same thing to him. He had receipts too, almost $8 worth over their relationship. He was just too embarrassed to say anything when they broke up. We grabbed a beer. Compared notes. The patterns were identical. Never offered to pay, always forgot her wallet, expected expensive everything, posted constantly about being undervalued, made him feel guilty for not spending more, claimed he was financially abusive. When he set boundaries, William's now engaged to a woman who insists on splitting everything 50-50. He said the first time she paid for dinner, he almost cried. I got a text from an unknown number last week. It was long. Started with, "I know you hate me, but..." It was Kendra. She wrote this whole thing about how therapy helped her realize she had internalized toxic expectations about relationships and how she was working on herself. She apologized for the lies, the manipulation, the smear campaign, said I deserved better. Then the last paragraph. I know it's probably too late, but if you ever want to try again, I promise things would be different. I could show you the real me. I responded, the real you? I have $5,173 worth of receipts that already showed me. Good luck with therapy, though. She didn't reply. My mom still brings up the spa weekend. She's been telling all her friends about it. Her book club thinks I'm the perfect son. It's embarrassing, but also kind of sweet. My boss still jokes about the documentation thing. Made it part of my official performance review. Exceptional attention to detail and record keeping. Thanks, Kendra. The whole experience taught me a lot. Red flags I ignored. She never once said thank you for any date. She'd complain if a restaurant didn't look good enough for Instagram. She kept a spreadsheet of what her friends' boyfriends spent on them. She called her ex cheap for wanting to split bills. She said if you loved me, money wouldn't matter. Whenever I suggested budget dates, someone asked me if I regret putting her on blast so publicly. Honestly, no. She tried to publicly humiliate me with lies. I publicly defended myself with truth. The fact that the truth humiliated her? That's on her. To all the guys who reached out saying they're going through something similar, document everything. Set boundaries. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for not bankrupting yourself for their Instagram feed. To the women who said not all girls are like this, I know. Jordana brought me homemade lunch to my office yesterday just because. There are good ones out there. And to Kendra, since I know you still lurk on Reddit. Your new boyfriend, yeah, Destiny told Ramon you're already dating someone, deserves to know about your history. Maybe show him this thread? Or should I send him those receipts? Kidding, I'm not that petty anymore.